someone on the enemy team couldn't make it to the match, so the enemy team had to forfeit.
I was just
I
meme
actually
machine.
know the girl who won the past 3 cheese rolling competitions. So Chase 4000, the cheese lore with you just goes ridiculously deep. the more, the more we think about cheese, the more we dig into your cheese lore, the more there is to uncover. Just need some cozy flats vibes to get me through this.
Wherever fantasy updates listed, on our Twitter for the full list of ups and downs. I think if I remember right, the big winners, unsurprisingly, Rhino and Hawk. Trying to think. Vega went up. Scissors went up. Vittori went up. There's more. I can't remember them all off the top of my head.
Big prediction ratios. Who wins map 1? Old Ocean versus Mer? Yeah, I mean, I feel like I'm a Cold Ocean head. Where's homosexual right now?
This first game was actually our best chance, I think, at like a super close series.
You don't think that Old Ocean Mer could be like vaguely close, or you think Cold Ocean's just going to stomp on Mer?
Yeah, I think it's an Old Ocean sweep, actually.
I mean, have you seen the NA fixtures for this weekend?
Oh my god. So we're
Every single game is a 3-0. There's one game that might not be a 3-0 out of all.
We were working on the preview article for the NA, and we were like, oh, we should pick a game of the week, you know? Like, if you only watch one game, this is the game you should watch. And I looked at the NA fixtures, and I was like, none of them. There's actually none of them. Like, maybe, like, Sakura at a push. But, like, we're pushing. There's a lot of pushing going on.
It's NA and EMEA both just completely cooked. Like, the entire weekend is just going to be... Yeah, I might need to, like... I'll be catatonic at the end of it. Yeah.
Thank you, Eggs, for the 19 months. Where do I see fantasy? OWTV.gg. Thank you, Lemon.
This one map constitutes game of the week? Yeah, pretty much. That bloody New Queen Street that we just saw, where Aid got first picked 6 times and EMP Jacks twice, is the best map of the entire week.
I've actually, in Korea it's not too bad, I think. There's like Crazy Raccoon versus Zeta, which feels like, you know, like Crazy Raccoon bad lost to T1, Zeta feel like they had their big win. Maybe there's something in that. No lip still.
Saki Taha, it's a OWTV, not OWGG. OWTV.gg. But yeah, I typed the command in chat so you can find the link. Stop spamming the stupid commands. Public wank. I'm trying to show them Overwatch TV, the home of Overwatch eSport.
Trying to find a link and just all we get is don't come for the king.
Wank.
Don't
swing for the cake. Like...
Swing for... If you swing for the cake, you need to take a slice.
Just trying to be helpful to a chatter, and there's just homosexuals copy pasta slop.
The worst information.
You invited me, by the way. Thanks,
Carl.
Joining up, bro. That actually was you inviting me. Unreal. I thought there was like a production error. Piss off, Cal. Fine, invite me again. I'm coming.
I feel like I'm... Did you order food last night? Or yesterday in general?
No, but the only reason I didn't is because I went to the pub with my mate.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I ordered food as well yesterday, so I was like, fuck. If you hadn't have ordered food and I had ordered food, I feel like I would have felt really...
Is that like your litmus test for feeling bad about food? Like,
yeah,
if it's a single day where I haven't done it?
It's sort of like, as long as it's not as much as Hunter. That's like, you know, I'm still on like the right side in my head. That's my cope.
Don't even worry about it, mate. You're on the right side of history. Yeah. Nuclear, what I'm going to do is I'm going to figure out a methodology to have the YouTube chat adjacent, like a pop-out YouTube chat that actually updates. Because for some reason, like when I use the YouTube chat, it doesn't seem to like move when it's not focused. Like Twitch chat always moves when it's on my second monitor. but YouTube chat just freezes, and I don't know why.
Do you not
He
have
got one emote.
a? Do you have the whole? Do you have it popped out, or do you just have like the studio page open?
I popped it out.
Okay, I never
Maybe
pop
if I
out.
don't
I
pop it
just
out.
yeah, I just leave it in the studio, and it seems to update fine.
Oh, could be the issue. I don't know. I don't know why it gives me grief. Wait, do you really still get ads as a YouTube member? Like if you sign up to YouTube members, do you still get the YouTube ads?
Yeah, I don't think there's the same. You know, like on Twitch, how it's an option whether subs get ads or not. I don't think there's the equivalent. Nice, Daniel. Yeah, YouTube is more of a. YouTube is like a lurker-friendly place.
Yeah, I think YouTube is like the point of the members and stuff is very much like to get the exclusive content that I don't make. You know what I mean? Like
It'd be like
if I
lots of
did
people
like
do it
stuff.
as early access and stuff. You know, like oh, this video's coming out in 2 weeks, but you can watch it this week.
Yeah, I mean, I thought, the alternative that I could do is like I could turn on sub-only VODs on Twitch and I could turn on member-only VODs on YouTube for the live streams. So then people get like the
Okay.
slop highlight videos. But I don't really know, like, would that be worthwhile? Because I don't really make much money off the lives, right? So like 1 to 2 memberships a month on YouTube for people that want to watch my live VODs would make it more worthwhile than whatever I'm making from people watching the VODs back without the paid component. You know what I mean?
Star Wars.
Ah! 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 Thank you. Another week on Korea.
Oh, my peepers were peeled.
God, that was good. That was good.
When will price changes happen? Every Wednesday. We were a little bit late with them this week just because of some issues, but Wednesday is the goal, and
All right, we're gonna cut out
we'll publish them as
114
well.
to 116 in the VOD. Just go to my mod channel. Mod 114 to 116.
Yeah,
just Star Wars.
I think if yeah, because Egg says that's why they originally subbed to me when I was streaming scrims for the VODs. So I think yeah, if you have like, if it's the only place you can find the VODs, you'll get like decent money off sort of Twitch subs and YouTube sub memberships as well to like have exclusive or have access to those VODs. But if it's just available somewhere else, like I don't really get any. I used to always get like offline subs on my Twitch, you know, because people are clearly locking in for the VODs. Whereas obviously, I've made everything more available on YouTube now. That doesn't really happen. If anything, I should probably just make my Twitch VODs public just for like consistency. You know, like it's either all public or it's all behind a paywall.
Because I don't know, I wonder if it like hurts my growth, you know? Like does it like going like sub only, like members only lives and sub only VODs, like you're never gonna get a new person checking out your old streams and think this is what I like, you know? I'm gonna tune in for one. Whereas like I feel like there's never going to be such a substantial amount of people offline subscribing to me to make it worthwhile. Like the most important metric always is your live view count, you know? And like having people that can watch your VODs will improve your live view count more than making people pay to watch your VODs. So I just don't think that the model works for like growing your live stream. It gives you a short-term gain for a long-term pain.
Yeah. Yeah, I was thinking of turning them off the other day because I think it worked really well when I had for scrim streams because I had exclusive content basically. So then all of a sudden, it actually felt like, thank you, Alex is a stranger for the Prime, welcome. But it felt like a good trade as well, right? Because you would sub to me to get access to the VODs, and you would pay whatever it is, £5 give or take local conversion. But then you would gain access to what would be all the scrim VODs for an entire month, and that actually felt like I was selling a reasonable product at a reasonable price. In terms of the exclusivity and what you're getting for your money. So whereas now it's just like it's kind of just all the like co-stream slop. Maybe I'll turn it off right now. Now we're talking about it. I was thinking about it the other day, but then never actually went in.
Nuclear shilling for the YouTube live likes. That's class. Because I think like the main benefit that you can provide to like YouTube members is, like gating certain forms of content and then making it members only. But like, I just don't want to make members only content. I don't think I'm ever going to have enough YouTube members to justify it being like worth the time compared to just posting something publicly and having everyone watch it and engage with it. It's all about like growth, not paywalling everything that you do.
I almost didn't start watching the stream because of VODs being subscriber only, wrong time zone being in Australia. Ah, that's from
Yeah, there you
Trooper
go.
Gaming as well. Yeah, I'm literally... This has motivated me to action. I don't know where the setting is.
Business. Is that a cent? Off-brand milk, 6-7. Thanks for the cents. Have you noticed that 6-7 is dying, everyone? Have you noticed it's been a week and a half, and now that 28-year-old people are saying it, it's no longer funny to anyone? Thank you.
Which one? 6-7?
Yeah, 6-7. It's on the way out.
Oh, what's replacing it? Keep me. What's for?
It's not that the replacement has arrived yet. It's just that you can feel the death of it.
Oh, okay.
I missed everything. What happens, Moxie? You missed a 3-0 series. What happened? Falcons won. The good guys lost.
Where is this? Maybe it's on the subscriber settings.
Oh,
there we go. Subscriber. Okay. All right, but VODs are public.
Nice.
I always thought YouTube membership was basically like a Patreon. Yeah, it depends. It depends what you have, right? Like I know Plat Chat Valorant are like bigger on YouTube. That's like their main focus when they do the co-streams and stuff. Obviously because they like premiere and do live episodes and stuff there too. So they actually have like a more robust membership program, which is more akin. Like,
what do they do? Like you get to watch the live if you're a member or something?
No, you can still watch for free, but they just get all their supporters there. I don't know if that's just more the fact that they don't do it on Twitch, so therefore it's more just you're not splitting anything.
Cold Ocean win today? I think they will. But we need to summon Homosexual because, I mean, his name is pink in the chat, but he wasn't typing for the first game. But his team's about to be on. And he has a terrible habit of sleeping through their games.
Oh, no.
He clearly woke up for it. But please, exclamation mark summon Homosexual. Thank you, off-brand milk. Why Falcons win? I hate that. Can we get more emotes, please? What, you want more YouTube emotes? I don't know what to do. All I have is that picture of Anja's face, Danish boy. Like, what do you want? What emotes do you want? Request something.
Get an MCD face going. Just want to
people,
spin that head.
I just need some emotes. I mean, I have like 100 open emote slots on Twitch, I feel. Not 100, but like many open. Because I haven't submitted a Twitch emote in like more than a year.
Really? I did loads at the start when I added like you and Chrissy and Kasaurus and Danny, but then I've not touched it in ages. That's when I got the Ajax one.
10 of my emotes are from 2019, and then the only other emote that isn't from 2019 is a picture of Anja's face from a year ago. Like, that's it. Like, there's not a lot going on in my subs. No, I cannot add that one, C-Tones.
I just play the stream here when I'm not planning to spend much time on the stream. Yeah, I think a lot of people use YouTube if they're watching on like a TV or something, or it's the YouTube platform is way better than Twitch is on a lot of those things, or like on phone as well.
Ooh. Tomato garlic milkshake, thanks for the prime. Absolutely fucking repulsive combo that sounds like, but thank you very much.
Sounds like a hangover cure or something.
Yeah, it just sounds like a pasta sauce, not a milkshake, you know what I mean? Like...
Put a bit of spaghetti in my drink.
Thank you, tomato garlic milkshake. Welcome.
That's exactly when you put on YouTube. Twitch on, yeah, I think Twitch on TV and Twitch on mobile isn't very good.
No man speaks ill of Twitch TV in this house. The Avril No Ways. Oh, you know what I should upload? I should just take Avril No Way left and right. Not even change them. Not even put my face on them. Just stop it. Just copy the image themselves and upload them to my own channel. Like.
Oh wait, not even like actually upload them to Twitch as well.
Yeah, not even change them. Just upload them to Twitch. You know. With pictures of him. Would be evil.
And then when he comes into chat to ask about it, just drop him the left and the right.
Send him a message saying, "Hey dude, why are you stealing my emotes?"
승점을 만끽하게 해드려야겠죠. 그렇다면 첫 승 세레머니와 공약도 들어보고 싶어요. 어떤 점들이 있을까요?
오늘 이기면 지용 형이랑 같이 춤추겠습니다.
자,
Oh, the crowd didn't like that, or they did like that. The crowd are
I have no
reacting.
sound for fear of Star Wars.
반론을 볼 수 있을 것인지 들어보도록 하겠고요. 그렇다면 미드 게임이
Was something naughty said in the interview?
Don't know. There was a bit of a crowd reaction.
저희 12시
Yeah, I was thinking about that, Luca.
12시간 동안 논스톱 방송으로
I think Ante should show the class his Doomfist.
들어봤습니다.
We've had enough Doomfist display.
많은 것이 달려 있습니다. 과연 오늘 승리 어떤 팀이 가져가게 될지.
Thanks for keeping the YouTube chat alive, Anthony.
확인해 보시죠.
Anthony's one of my most hard done by viewers. Ever since he ate those chips. Homosexuals on his way to the gym? What? Did he say that in Discord?
What?
He said blame Craig. Lucas. No fucking way. Turn your ass around. Ru Jae Hong. Unbelievable. No worries, Gio. You don't get 1080p on Twitch, Gio?
Oh, thank you, Jake7 for the 4 months, and thank you, Wolfman OW2 for the 90 months. Are you guys hearing the sub sounds? Because I'm not. I'm having to use my eyes to see them. I don't know why I specified it was my eyes. Just for complete. I just want to be completely transparent here. I'm using my eyes to see these. You're not getting them either? Why is my Twitch all scuffed? My chat wasn't working earlier. We got chat back, but now the sound.
Maybe it's just you use Stream Elements?
No, just straight through like Twitch, straight to OBS.
For your alert box?
Yeah.
Oh.
Let me just turn it off and on again.
There's no way that's your first one, Rob. Moan, a 4-letter word is your first? Is that a joke?
Just as I said, I'll turn it off and on again. Lemon says, "Have you tried turning it off and on again?" Don't worry, we've got the troubleshooting team on it.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, somehow you'll turn it off and on again. It will turn out that you were once again just a boomer that didn't turn it off and on again to fix the problem.
No, it's definitely plugged in. I plugged it. I pulled it out of a plug socket. I plugged it back in, but it's been switched off the entire time. What determines price changes in fantasy? So a combination of factors, but basically people who feel like they are scoring beyond their price point relevant to the teams. Obviously, there's some
FF7?
caveats. There's some caveats. Yeah, FF7. There's some caveats to that as well. For like maybe the obvious example from last week is Extinction all scored really well, right? But because of the difficulty of their fixture being about as low as it can be in terms of the Dilducks, it's the only person who moved up was Satori because she overperformed statistically even compared to everyone else. So there's like a lot of factors like that in terms of strength of schedule and stuff that also changes it. So there's stats we get that sort of give us the suggested list, and then it's a bit of an eye test to adjust for fixture difficulty. Because what I don't want is players to yo-yo, you know? Like, Extinction played Dilduck, so they all go up 2 in cost, and then they go and lose their next game, so they all go down in cost. I feel like the changes should be a bit slower and more gradual, which is why they're sort of really capped at sort of 2 up or 2 down at max as well. Because I feel like...
I like your price adjusting voice there, you know? Like the voice of the price yo-yo man, like that was good.
Well, because I know people were like, why is Rhino not up to like 21 or 22? And I was like, if you do something like that, I feel all that happens is if you took the Rhino gamble and you gain like 5 cost or 7 points, you're just so far ahead of everyone else for one lucky gamble, where in reality, you should still be rewarded for that, but the reward should be within a certain, don't say it's 6 or 7. Fuck's sake, yeah.
6 or 7 points, like that would be insane.
Yeah, like it would feel like the game then kind of sucks for everyone else, right? Oh, I didn't take the Rhino gamble, now everyone has 7 more points than me. And then it still gives people the decision, do you want to come into Rhino late now? Is it still worth it at the new cost?
Do you want to
or...
what?
You know what I mean.
Okay. Let's get into the game. Doors are open.
No way,
29,
Max is locking us into the
27,
game. I'm behind you.
26,
28,
25.
27, 26, 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20, 19.
Oh, we're on. All right, so we got Kane rolling out on Sombra. Sombra Tracer, but it's a Winston mirror. There's no ball in play, and I think that Sombra matches up very well into Freya if you can catch her on the ground. But Universe is going to take down Becky before that can even begin. So Cold Ocean, heralded as the winning team in this match, already pushed to the brink. Also, isn't Data flex DPS? What's he doing on the Freya?
Oh, I don't know. He certainly is, but he's flexing, I guess. We'll be playing the Freya here. Of all the hit scans in all the places and all the maps in Overwatch, Freya on Ilios seems like one of the most consistent at the moment, but not something Dart's known for. For now, though, Mer Gaming have the first flip. Bit of pressure onto Ruler to try and clear him out, but that Mega Control will do a lot of work for Mer Gaming in the neutral. Becky's going to take a lot of damage, but holds his recall for now. Heiser is over buying that health pack, but he can't take it, so he's been forced back. It feels like Old Ocean might just be playing slow for Nano at this rate.
Yeah, it feels like they're just playing behind to charge it. Nade comes out from Kivvies, threads the needle, lands it on Ruler. Ruler's going to have to forward jump, actually, not a back jump, but he does have a Kiri pocket him on the side. Feels like there's a sugar-free pulse being threatened soon in that, but unfortunately, Heiser's just going to go in. Both Winstons are going to snap away like that. Yes, we did that. Ru Hong will find a Zent, but MCD down as well. So Mer Gaming, by the numbers, they are falling to bits here.
Before that Nano turn as well, so a big win for Old Ocean. They get to set up close now with this Nano Tidal Blast. Opportunities for Becky and Heiser to take those and make it difficult for Mer Gaming to make any real progress. Mer Gaming, not too far from their own support ults as well, but really for their Kitsune Rush, they mostly have to get to point to get the maximum value out of that. For now, they just want to clear Becky out on its left-hand side, try and gain it. Old Ocean didn't seem to have too much interest in holding forward. They'll just play a little bit slower for point, allow Dart to try and get some early chip damage in. As Zen is going to take that Tidal Blast. Nano goes out onto Dart. There is the stun. There goes Kivvies. 1-for-1 trade, though. Ruler has died in the front. Pulse Bomb is good from Becky. Becky's deleted the backline here. Closes off the back of that one on the Nano turn. And a good start now for Old Ocean.
An excellent start for Old Ocean. Now they're really starting to roll fights into one another. However, for the next turn, it's going to be difficult to contend with that EMP. If Kane lands an EMP on the front line, it's going to be really hard to save Heiser, even with a Tidal Blast counter. If it goes backline, it's going to be harder still. Becky's actually just going to instantly receive that Tidal Blast. He goes backline with it. Will take down MCD, but I think what Old Ocean are doing here, fighting so quickly, not sure that it really benefits them, because now Mer Gaming have the easiest of ult swings.
Yeah, they're going to have Primal and Bowler here, Old Ocean. I think the goal here for Old Ocean needs to be, even if it's a hard fight to win, you have to make sure it's expensive for Mer Gaming. Can we force both? There's the EMP. Doesn't catch a whole lot of anything, though. Just a single kill. And now Kane's going to be forced out. The trades are still good, though. No supports now for Old Ocean. Heiser has for Primal if he wants to keep going for trades. But I think he might even be conservative. He's going to back jump, actually. They're just looking to die on point here. They're buying a lot of time, though. It's Mer's taking their time clearing stuff. Ruder really doesn't want to have to pop that Primal either, but he does pop it in the end. And there's another ult bled out here from Old Ocean. Heiser still has for Primal. He's going to keep this one contested. They're sending it to overtime. Kitsune Rush on point now invested. Heiser's going to back it up, and Old Ocean have made it as expensive as it could be.
Oh, homosexual appears to be exclamation mark almost home. Good to hear. Cold Ocean, they need your support. Really expensive fight for Mer Gaming. The fact that they use the Primal and the Kitsune Rush, they don't even find any kills. All they do is survive. It hurts. But there's no support ults online for Old Ocean. Becky's throwing pulse bombs into the Abyss. Azent comes out with their own pulse bombs, similarly Abyss bound. Back jump from Ruler. He's taking a beating, but the Guardian Wave is good to keep him healthy. That double support pocket is unreal. Still, Mer Gaming, they need to touch the point, and they're simply going to give the flip. Grow up.
Azent gets the kill onto Becky, though, so low HP on Old Ocean. They really have a chance. Back jump from Heiser as they try and top up, but Dart not in that back jump either, so they will be cleared out, and we're sending it to a final fight. And Mer Gaming, they got the Tidal Blast from this last one.
Tidal Blast for the final turn. Nano Boost for Kivis. So 2 support ults online, but it's going to be very hard for Kivis and Rujai Hong to survive. If Kivis can't get a counter Nano, I feel as if it's going to be impossible to block Azent from finding a kill here. They've gone very early though, and he has no vision on the backline. He pops it on Kivis, he takes the kill, so vision not required. He has a 6th sense for it. Now you can see MCD on the run. Nano Monkey on his case, but the double support pocket is good. Kane is traded. TP on for Univer. Doesn't save Azent. I think the Suzu might have missed the Tracer. And now it's falling to bits for Mer Gaming. Cold Ocean in the clutch. MCD hits the Guardian Wave, takes Becky, but it's only MCD left standing. Highs is just going to body block. And Old Ocean, they're going to win this final clutch fight. Quick water to get.
Crazy recovery from Old Ocean, actually, given all of that. I really thought they would be... really looked like they were out of it. The fact that when that Tidal Blast came in, Kivis got traded, the Nano felt kind of early. Then they peeled off the Nano Winston successfully. And then it looked like Universe TP forward was good. Save for Tracer just in time, but it didn't actually save for Tracer. And then it all just sort of falls apart for Mer Gaming. And that's disappointing. Mer Gaming, a team that have struggled in all of their matches so far pretty significantly. And really, Old Ocean, probably the most winnable game they've had so far in the regular season, but that's a rough one to lose. We'll look for more of the same here. Again, keep your eyes on Dart as he gets closer and closer up that perk ladder. He's going to get harder and harder to shut down and can maybe take over a little bit more. We're going to get Kane actually going onto the Freya for this one as well, onto the high ground.
It's a pot of greed, but it's a greed with the 3s. All right, Kane up on the high ground now. A couple of bolts out onto Dart. Thank you very much, Dekuki, for the Prime. Welcome to the Parasocial Friends Club. Now, Old Ocean, they just need to win the scrap. The hit scan duel is going to be very, very difficult. You can see Univer has a little bit of a side angle right now. He's chipping away, but Old Ocean, now there's a double bolt from Kane onto Dart. Absolutely phenomenal Freya play. Going for some instinct bolts as well, swing and a miss on those. But really, you can see Kane does have the backline of Old Ocean locked up. Despite this, Ruler has fallen on the back jump, so... Ooh.
Bit ugly now. Heiser's going to need all the pocket in the world. Nade doesn't connect though, so Azent can turn that kill. And works out in the end. You can see the difference Kane is making now on the hit scan. Dart is on the back foot. Lost that duel about 3 times before he actually died. And Kane going to clear up Jaehong on the point. Dart force low again. And now all of a sudden this is a good look for Mer Gaming. Kane is getting through a lot. Has that bowler already. They do have to be cautious focus. Old Ocean. A nano turn ready for Kivis.
Yeah, the nano turn could be very deadly for Mer Gaming's backline. I feel as if Kane is doing a phenomenal job just holding on this right-hand side, but he knows that something's coming, so he ducks down, he hides a little bit. They've actually nanoed Dart, and Dart has just run down poor Ruler. Then a bolt splashes onto Kane in the air. Even though a Dart connects in kind, the damage mitigation for Dart is too good. And Mer Gaming, I mean, they've just fallen over to this nano turn.
Yeah, disappointing one for Mer to give it up so easily. They'll have double support ult on the horizon as they look to retake, as well as this bowler. But going to be difficult. Old Ocean can slow it down now. Dart will be playing above this cage area, looking to take that duel. Space now for Becky as he's forced back to point, and Azent's going to start the flip, but actually Azent's maybe going to be forced to recall as well. So they've neutralized that position, Old Ocean, but this is giving Kane a little bit of space to take a more aggressive one. Dive onto the high ground, counter jump comes through from Heiser, nearly at that primal turn. Duel from the Freyas now. Kane getting the advantage in it again, but it still can't confirm the kill. Considering going over the top, now Tidal Blast in the backline here, pressure on. Kivitz is going to get countered defensively. Becky's going to pulse bomb Ruler as well, 99 on primal, and Kane is hung out to dry as a result. And Old Ocean, they are holding on. Dart is going forward. He dies, actually. Traded pushing for that one. But Old Ocean maintain control of the point.
They're too cold. Unbelievable. The Kivis was able to survive there. Trapped in the corner, stunned by the Tidal Blast, but survives just long enough for Rujai Hong, the old fossil, to land the counter blast. Now Azent hiding behind, looking for a spawn kill on Dart. Gets Dart incredibly low, whiffs the entire second clip. Horrific fumble there for young Azent. Now he's in on the high ground, pressuring backliner still. 3 members of the support line are hammed up by Azent right now, but where is Ruler to finish the kills? Azent finds the pulse onto the fossil. Bowler comes out onto Heiser. That's going to prevent him from juggling, but he juggles Kane into Azent, and then both of them go down to the bowler shot. Absolute disaster for Mer Gaming. A trade out from Ruler, but MCD and Univer have both fallen. It's a 1v3. Old Ocean clutch it again. Homosexuals back too.
Big clutch just in time to see Old Ocean as they approach a first map victory here. Nano in the back pocket for Kivis for this one. Mergaming going to have to do it without any ultimates here. Could see this one just go on to Dart again to burst through the Winston like last time. Mergaming, they have to bleed through, look for the touch. Arula's going to get the first one. Azent is going to come join in. Pulse Bomb just onto Arula. He is dead as a result. You've seen Old Ocean use a lot of these ultimates just to win the tank trade as both teams dive backline. And it's going to be easy cleanup now for Dart with the nano boost. Still kind of losing that duel to Kane, but damage more than done. And that'll be Old Ocean taking the first map.
Felt like a real dogfight, but many crucial moments where Mer Gaming, they just can't keep it together. One layer of ults and they fall apart. One counter dive and it's all over for them. So even though they had some real moments of brilliance, some, you know, real solid performances from Kane on the Freya, they're just going down ever so, 99% on a Primal Rage, going for the Tidal Blast combo but not finding the connection. Moments that simply can't happen if you want to take down a team like Cold Ocean, where, they're pretty comfortably bottom table in Korea, but they always punch up. They always give the higher teams, a little bit of a run for their money. So Mer Gaming gonna have to pull their thumb out if they want to go deeper.
Yeah, there's maybe a bit of an opening for them. Like, as much as that last map or that last round didn't go their way, Kane did seem to have a significant advantage there on the hit scan. Obviously, Ilios is really, really good for Freya, which makes it more viable than other maps, but there's maybe a window for him there. Because in reality, one thing that's actually looked pretty good for Old Ocean has been Dart and Becky both playing like Tracer Reaper, Tracer Genji type compositions for them. So that's actually, I think, one of Old Ocean's strongest looks, and Mer Gaming might look to try and move us away from that matchup as we go through the series.
I think we're going to the Haunted Hills.
Sounds spooky. Have you done your changes yet for fantasy?
Play. Yeah, I already have. I did them yesterday on stream.
What did you do?
I think I made a mistake though. I took Violet and one other. I took Violet and Choice A1, but in hindsight, I thought I should have taken Sile over Violet. Not because I think that Sile will necessarily earn more than Violet, because I think Violet's a really good point earner, but I feel like it's more likely that they'll be close to one another, and Sile seems more likely to get priced up, because Violet's
He's
already at
cheaper
20,
as well,
Sile's only
right,
at
isn't
18.
he?
Yeah, so it's like, I mean, the cheaper doesn't make a difference, because I'm going to get rid of them either way after this week. Like, I'm planning to just pump and dump those players, but if I'm pump and dumping, it's always good if I can get an extra cent in there, because that'll help me later for like, I have like no buffer for price increases down the line, and I feel like it seems quite unlikely for Violet to go from 20 to 21. I don't know if that's like unreasonable, but it feels like it's more likely for Sile to go from 18 to 19 than Violet from 20 to 21. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think because we want to be cautious around like people who just farm loads of points against weak teams don't necessarily deserve a price increase. So
yeah, I get that.
It's I feel like a lot of and the way the fixtures go this week is there's going to be a lot of those games. So unless someone is like performing way above even what you'd expect in that.
I think if FF7 overperforms a second week in a row, getting shit on.
I was gonna.
I think you might need to reprice him because he is too cheap for someone that gets 20 in a 03.
You know when you talk about like say Extinction is the example of players you don't want to go up because they just had they're not going to be favourites in any of their other games this season, so you want to factor that in. But Frothy Philly is scoring high while losing all of the games, which is breaking.
But if you look at
breaking the mold,
if you look at FF7 though, like you'll see that FF7 like last season it was very much the same, where it was like they had a positive result versus one good team, and then versus versus one bad team that they still got 3-0 by. But then like in every other game they were negative. So like maybe Extinction is just like bum tier in NA. There's like Extinction is probably like bottom 3. So maybe like versus every other team, FF7 doesn't have those like positive results. Maybe it goes back to being negative. But you also change the formula to like value the healing a lot more, and he plays the healing spam character, so it's kind of hard to say.
Frothy Philly has also claimed that they're playing for stats as well, which may which may influence it too. Some of it, if you go back to, let me find that Dilducts game, because if you actually look at it was the Atlas, right, where he played Moira. Where is it? So if you look at his points per game, he got -1 on map 1, which was the Ilios. On the King's Row, he got 7.5, which is alright for a loss. But on map 2, he got 13.5, which was for Moira, number 1. It was like a 3-2, I think. They lost it, but he played Moira for all of that. Yeah, he had 20k healing. So he had double Red X's healing. He had 5k on everyone else. Nice try, Hash Brown. Hey, Cape. You missed a pretty good, like a pretty competitive trio. Wei really should have at least won a map. Maybe even can make a case that they were in it to win 2 of those maps. But ultimately, Falcon's too strong. Feels like they've got a couple of new answers to the what does Merit play in this meta problem, mostly in the form of Sim. So a reasonable look from Falcons. I mean, I'm still not convinced Falcons are going to be your... Falcons are not going to be your stage winners in this. But, yeah. What's the formula? I won't give you the exact formula, because one thing I don't like about FPL, if anyone plays for, like, the Premier League version, is that people just know, like, the price changes. People have got all these... like they've got all these websites and these formulas that just calculate it. So rather than having to predict price increases, you can just look up something. Why does it seem like this stage everyone's scoring higher? Yeah, we've changed the formula slightly in terms of the scoring. So supports, damage and healing is now rewarded slightly more. We wanted to offset the fact that death penalty was quite high, and we thought the best way to do that was to make healing and damage worth a little bit more, and then it also allows the individuals to shine or to be rewarded score-wise for how well they do.
Way. Savior, are you there?
Hey Lex, what's up, mate?
Would you believe homosexual? I ping him in the Discord. I say, Cold Ocean is on. He says he's not going to make the match. He's going to the gym. I ping him in the Discord. I say, get your ass back here.
He's turned around.
You've got a game to watch. He's turned around. He's come back. And then his marble has won the race.
No way.
And I expect his marble for the race.
It's a homosexual world.
It's genuinely, the world's gone gay today. And I'm here for it. So let's keep it pushing. I don't know if I reset the time. 29, 28, 27. Tell me it works. 26, 25.
It works.
24. Perfect. Wonderful. All right. Let's do it. Let's do it for homosexual. Let's do it for the community today. Dart holding the side angle. He's got a Tracer with him as well, but you can see Mer Gaming. They're playing a little bit behind. They've got Tracer Genji to go with the Zarya. Good targets for the bubbles, but no Reaper. And I feel like Reaper often benefits a lot from the Zarya as well. You can see Dart just constantly holding, and Ruler has just disappeared.
Yeah, just winning that frontline battle by a mile because they've simply got more in the tank. Really, Mer Gaming, they have to play for Kane and Zent to try and make the map bigger, get them onto key targets, put Kivas and Jaeong into uncomfortable positions. If Ruler just face checks them at the front, he's going to be in big trouble a lot of the times up against that. And you see Kane going over to that Reaper immediately.
Yeah, Kane with an immediate Reaper swap. Old Ocean now, I mean, they're engaging very early. I feel like Heiser just rolled through everybody and slammed outside, but MCD gets caught completely unawares. Dart appears to have some sort of invisibility cloak on, and he's just
invisible.
killing the entire lobby from this side angle. So, yeah, not sure what to say about that one, in all honesty. I feel like the Dart heads are having an absolute field day with this series.
Yeah, beautiful from Dart. Just took the third kill before Mer Gaming started to suspect somebody might be there. And that'll be easy pickings. Now Heiser is going to set up early again. Wants to force his early cooldowns out. MCD, Guardian Wave, Bubble. Lots of things invested there. And this cross is going to be very treacherous for him now. You can see the Zara's already booped out. Heiser just getting through a lot. Taking only a couple of 100 points of damage. Dart in the same position again. But he's given away the game a little bit earlier. But he's looking to isolate. He wants to push in. Heiser's going to roll through. But Reaper's been left behind. Kane is slow. Has to pop or TP away. Easy kill for Dart in the end. And Mer Gaming just making a mess on all of these rotations.
Yeah, absolute meal being made of it right now. Every time they cross, they die. Dart once again finds the kill. Heiser, he's juggling MCD around on the wrecking wheel. He's playing with his food, waving in his face. You can tell that Mer Gaming were not juiced up with some MCD sister coffee this morning because they are sleepy on these rotations.
Yeah, Mer Gaming, take us over to Atlas. Strongest ball map. Don't ban the ball, ban the Winston instead. Obviously, the Winston's good into the Zarya as well, but I think the Reaper can actually offset some of that. So maybe an element of misplay in terms of the bans. For now, though, Mer Gaming, they actually used the Kitsune Rush in that previous fight as well. So Kivers has his Kitsune Rush advantage, drops it out now, looking to try and walk it forward. Pressure all over onto Ruler. Tidal Blast comes through defensively onto him. He nearly has the grab as well as Old Ocean gives some space, but here comes Becky with the Tidal Blast now, looking for the backline. Stun comes through, finishes that one. Reaper trying to interfere as well, but Becky is still behind. Doesn't have recall, so he will die for it actually. 1-for-1 trade, and the grab is out. Found Dart in the front line as well. All of a sudden, it's really possible. Supports are trying to look after each other, both DPS on them. They might be able to survive here, Old Ocean backline, but they can't contest the point.
Yeah, now we got bodies back on the point. So many members of Mer Gaming are back into the mix. Kivy swings wide, looking for an aggressive angle, but he can't quite get it done. Heiser's just rolling about on the point, though. He moves off for a second, and Becky misses the ping-pong timing, though, so the flip will go the way of Mer Gaming. Dart, he's sneaking up on the side now. Slam is out, but no conversion. Ru Jae-hong goes down, buried into the ground once more, and Mer Gaming, they've taken a significant advantage. Now, cost them a Kitsune Rush, though.
Yeah, did use the Kitsune Rush at the end, which is a bit disappointing, but they have a late kill, but Ruler dies pushing for it as well, and his trades are messy for Mer Gaming. There's maybe a way for Old Ocean back in. Mine's on the point. Heiser wants to start the fight. Becky running away as they try and hunt that one down, but the transfer of shields, it's still not enough. Becky's going to fall. They keep the point contested. Kane needs all sorts of pocket. A TP. Blossom available as well. Eyes on him. One shots him. The TP in, and Kivers has TP to his death as well. 2 for Kane. Pocket to push this Reaper as well. Trying to take everyone. Has the Wraith just in time. Great play from Kane. And Mer Gaming hang on.
Flow state gameplay from Kane there, taking down absolutely all of Old Ocean's backline, even bullying poor little Dart out of the fight. Mer Gaming, they're out of ultimates. Now, Old Ocean, for their retake, just a couple of seconds of farming, and they are going to have the rush soon after the Tidal Blast. Heiser rolls in, starts to contest MCD. Slam is out, but the Guardian Wave is good. Ruler prevents too much of a mishap on point. However, because the supports were double pocketing each other, Ruler was hung out to dry. So Ruler's going to go down, and for no ultimates at all, Old Ocean are going to get this retake.
This is really disappointing for Mer Gaming. Really feel in these situations, the Zarya has to be a little bit closer to the backline there, because it's too easy. You know, inevitably, the supports are going to be put under pressure by a ball and tracer. They're going to have to peel and look after each other. And Ruler just needs to be in a position where he can either play his own life or even just support the backline more directly there. They need to rely on Azent, I think, in a lot more of these situations, or even Kane to be the point contester.
Yeah, Clear, what am I to do with this emote? Like, nobody's going to use that in a million years. This is like light cinema. Instantly added, of course, but it's not. It's just not happening, is it? All right. Kitsune Rush and Tidal Wave come out from Dart. He's going to go down. 1-for-1 trade at the moment, though. Dart is out. What am I talking about? 1-for-1. It's 1-for-0. Ru Jae-hong is dead as well. Old Ocean, they've used double support ultimate. They've got nothing for it. Mer Gaming, they've just swung right back into the mix. I need some MCD sister coffee right now. Jesus. And it's looking like Mer Gaming going to retake.
Yeah, chasing Heiser away now. Mer Gaming back on. Heiser can maybe go in for a touch. Becky's looking for the first one. He's going to get it, but it's going to be a stretched and strained recontest for Old Ocean. Heiser onto the backline. Becky dies for the touch. MCD just walking forward. Slam comes out. Guardian Wave to keep everyone alive. They still need to clear up these players on point, actually, and Ruler's taken a decent chunk of damage. Dart is back. Blossom in hand, but has to Wraith form. Surely can't go for this one. He's considering it. A spin for a spin, but a bubble makes the difference. Kane will shut that one down, and Mer Gaming should be able to close out the point after that.
That'll be the cap secured for Mer Gaming. And yeah, they've evened up the scoreline 1-1. Because there were a lot of clutch moments that had to come out on that point in order to take it. But Old Ocean, they've continually invested fight after fight. So it's not like they've got themselves an odd swing around the corner. Just Pulse Bomb online for Becky. Tidal Blast for MCD. Could make all the difference if he can throw it out onto a Zent. Obviously no bubbles online for Old Ocean. So they have a very susceptible backline to the combo of the Tidal Blast Tracer. Guardian Wave comes out, trying to peel off Heiser a little bit, but Rule is actually the beneficiary, and it's Dart going down in main. Heal Lamp on the front, Peel on the back. Very nicely done by MCD.
Really well handled, and all of a sudden Mer Gaming have found some legs. We're worried about the ball pick coming through from Rosaria, but the Reaper swap from Kane has made all the difference. Heiser's going to try and take a bit of attention, take a bit of space now. He's actually forced for recall out of the Zent as well, so a chance to walk. Mine's on point. Now Kitsune rush, but Univer dies as he's casting it. Disaster start, self-cast Tidal Blast onto MCD. Ruler nearly has a grab. He's got no HP. He will get traded out. MCD able to find one, but Kivers takes care of him. Now Kane 1 HP, Guardian Wave coming through, tries to get the pocket, but completely outnumbered, and they will get themselves back onto point, Old Ocean.
Kiwi's taking care of business on the objective, clears up, and Mer Gaming, I mean, looked good for them at the start. Looked like MCD was giving all of Old Ocean a run for their money. Mer Gaming for the retake, I mean, they're in a pretty solid position. Grav is very difficult to deal with for Old Ocean's comp. Not a lot of people that can actually, you know, get out of that one, but a Zent goes down to Kiwi's again. Guys, he doesn't even have a good angle. He's playing main, just poking away. It didn't look like anything special. With Mer Gaming, they have to backstep, wait for their tracer. Aggressive engagement from Heiser right now. I'd say be careful about the Grav, but they've actually got all the time in the world to think about it as a pause comes on screen. Choose the duration of the ad break.
I'm going to go a respectful 30 seconds.
Anta, thank you for being my comfort streamer. That sounds like a minute to me because I don't even have the 30-second button ad. I don't even have the 30-second button.
He doesn't believe in half minutes.
Anta, thank you for being my comfort streamer while I watch my favorite players get absolutely demolished. I find comfort in your voluminous hair and how you flame the ever-living shit out of non-Koreans. Love heart. Cheers. No worries, Mari. You spelled billionaire wrong in the thumbnail.
That's why you're broke. Can't even spell billionaire.
In game.
Thank you, Ziz, for the 19 months. Oh, we've got sound this time.
So much familiar.
You have sound? I'm still in debt. Oh, you're from your love box.
Yeah, that's fixed.
Now MCD.
You CBA to change it? Yeah, who gives a shit? Like,
Wait, is that true?
it's like people.
A Univer and a Zent are twin brothers.
No way we've got another two brothers situation.
A twin brother situation as well.
Zent's the tracer, Universe's support, right?
Yeah, it's for Kiriko and Tracer.
Nobody's going to change it, Mari. It's okay. The typo's fine. You can keep it forever. Arthur Bell. No way. What is that? Oh, someone just donated $7. I think it's Troglodyte. Stream. Let me go. Stream Elements dashboard. Let me read the message properly. I think it was Lottie, but I can never read it on the second monitor. Job interview done. Donating to the poor to boost my good karma. Thank you very much, Lottie. Thanks for the 6-7 tip. It'll get more comments about missing an eye. Trust for the interaction. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Like it's like people misspelling words on Instagram Reels and TikToks and stuff like that. You know, like it's all just engagement bait. So that people comment and say you spelled this word wrong. The top dragon one is so good. Yeah. I think a lot of Mari's thumbnails are great. Although Mari did recently upload one to the queue, which was just a picture of Proud with a particular slogan as the only words. And I thought maybe this one just isn't like really brand friendly nowadays. Like I think we might have to put this one in the can.
You've been suspended one too many times. Thank you, Arthur, for the 19 months. 19 already. Getting up there. Do I need to start working on my next sub badge? Probably Panda, yeah.
Job interview here. I know how to spell billionaire. Thank you, Shamo.
Unpause. Ruler has the grab as Old Ocean keep putting on pressure, looking for a late kill. Another slam comes through. Ruler is low on bubbles, but the grab comes out.
Grab to counter the blast.
Counters it perfectly as well. That's an opening pick, and they can start walking forward here. The door has been opened for Mer.
Amazing play there from Ruler. Such a good judgment to grab the tracer. Shuts down the Tidal Blast combo. Really nicely done. Now there's double DPS ult online for Mer Gaming, but they just need to muscle up on point and take the fight. Win by the numbers. Ruler's getting tossed around. He goes down. Come on. Somebody dump an ultimate. Win this fight 5v4. Now it's a 4v4. Down goes the Zent. Down goes Univer. Oh, the two brothers. No. It's cooked. It's cooked. You can't lose that. You just can't. 0 ultimates, 5v4, and they just fall over for nothing.
Just walking onto the point, the most open area. Ruler surrounded, slammed, caught without bubbles. And All a bit too easy for Old Ocean given the situation. Another slam on the rotation now. Defensive Suzu, Guardian Wave, all invested for Merg Gaming. Low on cooldowns already, but they're going to keep going forward. A defensive bubble out. Merg Gaming really low on cooldowns now. Desperate to get a couple of those back. They have another wave timing now, and they've got themselves over to point as they try and clear out Heiser. Merg Gaming, because they didn't get a chance to use any of his ultimates, have a bunch now at least, but Heiser is all over this backline. A Kitsune rushes out from Merg Gaming, but it's just a forced point, I think.
Huge +1 on the Beacon of Change Dongak thumbnail, by the way. Please do that. Anyway, Kitsune Rush out on the point, mirrored by Kivis. Later Rush now means that Old Ocean have the advantage. Spin comes out from Dart in the backline, but he catches nothing. Counter Tidal Blast onto Ruler, and he's going to run down Kivis. Old Ocean, they get the cap. They even get a pulse onto Ruler, but if they can just pocket him for once in this entire series, they should be good to take the cap here.
Still a lot of pressure coming through. MCD will drop the Guardian Wave, though, and they can surely now get the flip going back their way. Kane will group up. Did cost them both support ults in the end, so quite expensive. And Heiser's still touching this, actually. Frustrating for Merg Gaming to deal with. They can't get the flip back their way. TP back on. Dart's here now as well. He's going to get the Wraith and the Tidal Blast. He's going in aggressively. Defensive bubble, defensive Suzu. It's all good. Dart tries to get out of there. Actually, TP's away from the Blossom, so Kane finds nothing as well. Ruler nearly has another grab, and Merg Gaming, they do have the flip.
Unbelievable. If you want to talk about ideas for the thumbnails, put them in the mod channel. You're both in there. All right. Now we got double support ultimate soon to be online for Merg Gaming, especially the Tidal Blast. Ruler's already got the grab. Might not even need to use it though, because Dart, public enemy #1, the man that keeps walking down Ruler and killing him again and again, has been first picked. So finally some space to breathe for Ruler as he presses forward, jumps up onto the high ground with a rocket jump, and starts juicing damage cross map. MCD now has the Tidal Blast, and Merg Gaming really in pole position to close out D.
Great fight for them, not having to use the grab for that as well. So in theory now for Merg Gaming, as long as this grab connects for Ruler, it should be a fight win. Old Ocean don't have anything yet. Minefield is their closest, but they need more time for that. Merg Gaming can even be proactive if they want here. They can take the fight. They can go forward with this grab. Instead, though, they're just going to hold position on point. They force a Wraith timing out. Might chase with grab now. Doesn't think he needs it, but it's good TP from Dart gets him away from that. Kane might need a bubble as the Minefield comes on point. Kane's a little bit separated here. Kitsune Rush comes through, though, to pocket everyone. They're still holding point. We're about to head into overtime. Ruler is surrounded. Guardian Wave keeps him topped up for now. Still grab in hand, looking for his opportunity. Kitsune Rush from Kivis. Grab onto the ball. Need to turn this kill. Suzu comes through. Pulse Bomb as well. The kill does go through eventually. Tidal Blast as well. Need to deal with this Reaper. One more Wraith timing from Dart, who doesn't have the death ultimate yet, but he has the Tidal Blast. He's going to push back in. Looking for the stun. Bubble out. He TP's onto the high ground. Looking for MCD. Can't find the kill. MCD does it. Ruler ends up killing himself with splash damage. Kane is still on point. The flip's gone through for Old Ocean. Kane has the Blossom. Suzu is out, looking for his opportunity. Trying to close the distance. AZ and Kane, they can do it. They get one backliner. They need to deal with Jae-Hong still as well. Coming back through. They've got the flip again. Blossom on the point. Makes the touch hard. The Pulse Bomb misses from Becky. Dart's going to swing round as well, but Kane raves. He gets back in this one as well. Another slam coming through from Heiser. Dart will be back with a Death Blossom partway through this one. Merg Gaming, they are all out of ultimates, and Ruler is being forced back. The stall still comes through. Old Ocean continue to get the touch. Blossom is back and available. They need to keep their eyes on Dart.
They really need eyes on Dart. He's the only man that can turn this. Fortunately, he's just going to turn himself halfway through a spin and go down. Merg Gaming even it up 2-2. It's actually so sad that we've already had the Way versus Merg Gaming matchup, and we haven't had a thumbnail, which is brother versus brother with a 2 for the second brother because of Univer having a 2 in his name. Like that would have been the most insane WDG slop like fixture advertisement ever. But we've just missed the chance for the season. Like maybe next year. I'll be in touch with Craig about this. This is good shit that we're missing out on opportunities on right now. All right, Merg Gaming, next point. Huge ult lead right now. The support ult is soon to be online for Old Ocean, but what Merg Gaming are about to have online is so much more valuable. The grab is just around the corner. MCD getting poked very heavily early on, though. He needs to watch himself. Suzu is out from Univer as well. Feels like a little bit of overzealous ulting right now. They at the very least need to get the cap off this, but it feels like they're getting nothing at all. Tidal Blast comes out onto Becky now. He's pushing deep, looking for a target. He catches Univer, but the counter blast from MCD is perfect. So now Univer, no stun for that, but he will survive. Unfortunately, Heiser's going to drop the minefield in Merg Gaming's backline, and before they can get the grab online, Old Ocean will take the fight.
I just feels like there's missed opportunities here for Merg Gaming. They are kind of just standing there and just taking it in the chin every time. And you see them having to use the wave, for bubbles, for Suzu, and they're nearly surviving everything. But there's just so many times if Old Ocean just having that one extra ult or like the minefield at the end there to layer in. They've run out of tools to survive it. Now they have to play retake. They'll deal with Heiser harassing them early. Pulse Bomb is out, won't convert the kill. Grab available for Ruler as this Kitsune Rush comes through from Kiviz. Opportunity, but they've lost MCD. Need to make a decision quickly. They're actually forcing point in the back here as well. So that's pulled Heiser away, but they do manage to win the fight on both fronts, Old Ocean.
I mean, look, for the next turn, Merg Gaming have this overwhelming advantage. They've got the grab that can shut down aggression from Old Ocean. They've got the spin as well. Spin a little bit more situational, a little bit more difficult to use. Azent being run down by Heiser. Pulse Bomb comes out. He just needs that last little bit of damage, but he can't get it done. He cancels his reload for a blink melee, and Heiser's going to slip away. Ruler's now got his body on the point, but he's more than likely going to need to use the grab to close this one out. You can see Heiser swinging behind. He slams backline. He applies the pressure, but Univer hits a massive headshot. Both supports in the grab. They're both going to go down. Kane, if you use this spin, I will uninstall Overwatch. Okay, we're good. We're good.
Overwatch can remain installed for now as Merg Gaming get the flip just when they needed it. It needs to be perfect from them for now because they can't afford to give the flip again. They have Kitsune Rush. They have the Blossom. Not too far off the Tidal Blast. Old Ocean getting very close to a lot of their ultimates as well, but no support ults just yet. So there is a timing here for Merg Gaming. Decision time for them. Are they holding close? Are they trying to put the pressure on? Or are they going to play how they play some of the other points where they play it a little bit slower and just try and deal with all the threats as they come up?
You can see right now Becky and Azent are locked in Mortal Kombat. This is rapidly becoming the final fight of the map, no matter which way you slice it. Double DPS ult online for Old Ocean. And pre-fight, Kane is in the open, goes down. Kitsune Rush comes out from Univer, but the minefield looks to zone a lot of it. A WOWCS from MCD. And it's completely fallen apart for Merg Gaming yet again. They can't keep getting away with it, and yet here we are.
So frustrating if you're a Merg Gaming fan because they get all these situations and that seems super winnable. Now it's a 3-2 Atlas. Really comes down to a couple of fights. But how many times in this map and in Merg Gaming's recent history in these last few weeks have we just seen them fall over to nothing at a crucial moment or fall over to nothing in an important fight? Just in a neutral, fail to capitalize on their ults, and all of a sudden, these things happen. This is why you can never win a map. Because moments like this happen even when you get close. Do Merg Gaming fans exist? Not for long.
One more sip of MCD. Oh, the reason that my cam is smaller is because of this game. Just do this. There you go. Now you can see the last letter and I don't have to move my cam. Change my cam settings. That's probably more annoying. Well. Yeah. Yeah. It's just one of those, isn't it? Oh, dial is the first word. Love that.
Keep it dialed.
Keep it rocketed.
Yeah, it's just can't win if these things happen. And to be fair, Merg Gaming haven't won, so it tracks at least. But it's yeah, it's like frustrating. What matches after this? I believe it is at T1 versus Onside, if I remember right. Do I have a power of memory? Yeah, I do. Onside versus T1.
That was pretty cool the way you demonstrated the power of memory.
Have you ever remembered anything before?
Never. What the fuck?
I want good Overwatch. You're tired? Yeah, I don't know why. I'm kind of sleepy. I think I slept
Tired?
a normal amount of time, yeah. I'm gonna grab some water.
Okay. What's an anagram for marble streamer? Let me indulge you now that you've tickled that part of my brain, Zans. What's your marble? Pleasing. Why is it flickering like that? Is it the map or something wrong? Hey, Dekuki. Are you Kooky? Why'd you clip me saying your name? What's that about, huh? First time play from Dekuki. Where are you? I'm onto you. It's a Korean name. Because it's funny. Fantastic. Where's your marble? I feel like I saw you play, but I can't find it. Oh, because you subbed. I'm reading the wrong colors. There you are. What's your name here? Yulbibi. What does that mean? And I've been watching Alpha for a long time. Tennis fact! Get out. It's much better this one. We actually need to NFT that. That tennis fat, that's way too good. We gotta NFT that ASAP before somebody else NFTs that. Gyul Bibi, Gyul, tangerine in Korean. Bibi is my name. Nice. Your name plus tangerine. Tennis fat suit. If someone can get the generative AI on the tennis fat and turn it into a tennis fat suit video, like ask Grok to make the thing put on a suit, like that would be quality. Like, you know, I'm as against generative AI as anyone else, but like for a tennis fat suit. Oh, Grok, please. When Gen AI Overwatch caster? A Gen AI Overwatch caster would be insane.
I'm back.
Thanks, Alpha. Alpha, I was watching back a video about my favorite 13-year-old DPS player, Top Dragon, and the segment of EWC, to be honest, like Julian, if Julian wasn't like English second language speaking, he's actually not that bad with the Overwatch casting, you know? Like all things considered. Like I wouldn't stick him on the main show, but at the same time, like, he's kind of got that dog in him a bit, you know? Like, he's got a bit of heart, a bit of passion when he talks.
Ooh, Julian?
Yeah, Julian.
Yeah, it was...
Like there were clips from our game, and it was like, I'm quite surprised. Like, this guy, second language, doesn't watch Overwatch, doesn't cast Overwatch. He's still doing quite all right, all things. Yeah.
Yeah, when I did it with him, he said he'd casted him before. He'd casted before, but he'd always casted in German, which is his native language, which is so it's a significant jump. So like, and he was pretty like, I had to carry all the like in between and like the bands phases and all of this, but now I was really fine with that. And he was also like upfront with that as well, you know, like he wasn't deluding himself that he was going to be the the band breakdown guy. So it was actually, yeah, he's good for it really, considering, because also that wasn't planned either. He was like a last minute,
Phoenix Credo, nice.
somebody got a mic, I'll do it.
Yeah, he just stepped up to the microphone, carried the torch.
And yeah, also, Nat, first Esports World Cup, there was meant to be 4 of us. But it was just me and Julian. So he also like stepped in last minute and also had to do double the expected amount of work as well. So like actually came in for the
10
clutch.
seconds race. I'll come say hi then. Thank you. I'll see you there, mate. To my favorite Tangerine BB. 10 seconds. And a continue. It's all coming up Millhouse right now. And Jules is pretty solid. But yeah, the new OBS Surgeon video is so class. Like it's like an entire it's like an entire autobiography of his career. So I mean, I dare say unless you're an actual fucking Top Dragon fanatic, it might get a little bit dull at some point when we're like 15 Korean teams deep in his like,
it's like feature length,
career.
isn't it?
Yeah, it's an hour and a half long. But what I will say is that the title is just hysterical. Like the title, I just can't take that.
What was the title?
What the hell just happened to how this 13-year-old DPS player became Mr. Worldwide, and it's like, well, he's just not 13, is he? And everyone that's a pro player nowadays started playing games at the age of 13. So like, it feels like this is a bit of a stretch, you know, just a classic. Let's infantilize the 21-year-old man situation.
It's not like if you did the equivalent would actually you'd have to do one on like Sugar Free when he was on like in Atlanta Academy or something. And
it's like, you know, because
this 14-year-old is competing at international competitions at this age.
This 13-year-old is actually world class. You know, Lenny was 13, and that was the tagline. When Top Dragon was 13, he was on Gen B, a team for 13-year-olds. You know, like. Either way, former child made it to the world stage. Your Chungus marble got kidnapped, dude. Like, you literally got taken for a ride by the green goo. Like,
not the goo.
No, anything but the goo.
My one weakness.
Oh, goo's got me in its clutches, man.
Why does this keep happening to me?
No, it's genuinely, it's a heartwarming moment to see that at some point in his life he was 13 years old.
I never knew adults were children at some point.
No, it's news to me at least. But to be fair, I did also grow up under a rock.
Patrick Star over here. Old Ocean taking us to Hollywood. Zarya ban coming out to force Ruler onto the Winston instead, so they'll just take this matchup. More reasonable map as well, so Kivas can play the Ana that he's leaned into really wherever he can. And they're also going to get Floss coming in for Mer Gaming onto the Freya. Kane going to be playing the Reaper as a result of this Tracer ban as well. So tough life for the Winstons in a lot of this, but I imagine Mer Gaming, as long as they can keep a bit of space for Floss, they can take over a little bit here, can make the Winstons' life real hard.
Yeah, I mean, down goes Floss already, so there's so much for making life hard. J-Hog is just going to take poor Floss down, and now you can see the advance is on for Old Ocean. Dart comes sliding over the roof, looking for a target, but the rotation for Mer Game is actually very fast. The backline slipped away. Now they try to retake top, but Kane, he's going to dodge the nade of Kivis with his shift. Jump up top for Ruler. Dart is scrapping with a Winston. Dart might actually be in a spot of bother here. He dashes into the wall, but back jump for Ruler. He can't keep pressing, and Floss is back. MCD's dead though. No coffee can save him.
Oh, Becky's going to get traded for that one. Heiser comes through, so they will win the trades out of this one in the end, Old Ocean. We'll just be able to clean up on point. We'll get the flip. Was a attempted play there by Kane, given the situation, but doesn't work out. And really, again, this should now be an even easier point for Floss to actually get space and time. I know I've said that before, but this point surely will be even easier for him. Lots of ults in the bag, though, and you can see Heiser already wants to try and hold close, deny that high ground if he can. Heiser's actually drops all the way in, takes loads of damage, has to bubble defensively as well. Nano comes through from Heiser to save him, but now he's going to struggle to engage. He goes for it as well. He's in so deep, he has to reload. He's not going to get the primal. He goes down to the bowler. Disaster from Heiser there, and now all of a sudden Mer Gaming, they can reclaim this high ground.
Yeah, a little bit overzealous for young Heiser there. Goes a little bit too far for a man that's 5% off his primal rage, unfortunately. Now you can see Ruler drops down to the car, throws down the bubble, starts zapping away at Dart. He's going to be forced to dash back. High ground completely controlled by Mer Gaming at the moment, but Old Ocean with the old swing they've got with the primal rage, Tidal Blast, they should be good for a top take here. Tidal Blast matched though by Univer, or rather by MCD, keeps him safe. Now you can see Dart on the run. He's very, very low. Floss is trying to do damage, force out the Primal Rage from Heiser, but, misses quite a lot of those bolts. Heiser still pulls out the hands. Juggle from Ruler in spawn, but just gets slept before he can finish the kill. And first of all will eventually be Becky, but took quite a long time.
Chance to stabilize now for Mer Gaming. Didn't manage to get Ruler out of that one after the sleep. Now they are in control of the high ground. Power position for Floss again. Needs to be careful. He's struggling in these duels. The supports are doing so much damage from Old Ocean to keep him on the back foot. Bubble trade on point. Later bubble from Ruler though, so he can keep that one secured for a little bit. They're trying to find a way in with this Nano. It feels like Kivas is eyeing up a Nano Blade. Comes out now onto Dart. Slides into that one. Pulls the Blade, but he's slashing at nothing. Where have they all gone? They've killed Floss, but there's a Blossom in the back. But Blossom also finds nothing. Dart comes down and will deal with them all in the end. So it is a successful fight, but not the prettiest.
Yeah, bizarre Nanoblade turn there from Dart, slashing away at his demons, no targets to speak of. Mer Gaming, I mean, their retake is still going to be fraught with danger. Floss has made the move over to the Sombra for the retouch, which, I don't know, I'm not really sure that I see the vision in all honesty. I feel like Genji Reaper, you're not countering out super hard. I feel like it's going to be quite difficult for Floss to get anything done. Jump up onto the high ground, immediate bubble down for Ruler. He wants to take this space, he wants to force Heiser back. Jaehong is closing on a Tidal Blast, doesn't yet have it, but Kane is still trapped inside with his support, just trying to jockey for a little bit of space. Suzu's already out onto Ruler. Jump up top. Spin comes inside for Becky, but Becky's going to be the dead man as a result of it. So now Tidal Blast out onto Ruler. 1-for-1 trades, but with a stun onto the high ground, maybe Mer Gaming still going to have this one falling through. Dart with 3.
Gets the cleanup there as well. Kane, late trade, not enough. Second point for Old Ocean. 3 minutes, 40 seconds to spare. It's all starting to look really good. Nearly got away from that stun, but Dart was able to hunt it onto the high ground. And Old Ocean, Nano coming up, Primal coming up, looking really good. Mer Gaming, double support ult, Blossom. Nearly a Primal too, plenty to stabilize with, but they've got a lot. They need a lot of successful fights here, and we've seen before Mer Gaming have sort of been suckered into having to spend all of their bank in one. So the aim for Mer Gaming here is maybe use 2, match the ults, maybe use 1 additional if you need, but don't go over the top. We also see Floss on the Sombra now. Tidal Blast comes out, TP into the backline, gets the stun, deletes Jaehong. TP back, it's going to be forced out immediately, and now Becky on the run cleans this one up, and Mer Gaming, just for the price of a Tidal Blast, are able to get the hold.
It's a terrible time to yawn. Ruler has to backstep. Nano Boost comes out onto Becky, but Dart is still dead. Kitsune Rush matched by Univer as well, and it feels like this is a little bit early, this Nano turn. Ruler now takes down Kivis, pulls out the hands in the back, going for a Primal Rage. He's looking for a target to Primal out of spawn, but everyone's so far back. This Primal was used quite early after all. So, Old Ocean, I mean, they're not winning this fight, but they did bleed a couple of ultimates out of Mer.
Now Primal double DPS ult coming through, but Floss is getting very close to his first EMP here as well. So if Floss can find the timing, there might be a chance just to hit him before Old Ocean can really get these ults online. But Floss needs to get in position. He's right-hand side with Kane now. Dart is checking that area too. Difficult for him to come in. Drops the EMP just onto the tank. One shot onto him too. Will be another clean fight win. Hack comes through onto Dart afterwards. Player advantage now for Mer Gaming. A chance to stabilize. But that's a lot of ults in a row now. Old Ocean are getting to a really big bank.
Yeah, very expensive fight. But Old Ocean, I mean, for this next swing, I mean, it would be egregious if they couldn't close it out. Feels like 4-1, surely good for it. Relying on MCD very heavily. You can see Kane playing forward with the Blossom right now, but he is going to back up a little bit, maybe try to TP on a little later. Suzu's already been burned though, so Old Ocean, they can just press the advantage. Heiser jumps deep, throws down the bubble. Important for Mer Gaming to keep blocking the cart here. Looks like they go for that. Blossom in the back from Kane converts a 1-for-1 trade. This is not terrible. Dart's down as well, so 1-for-1 ults, but 2-for-1 trades. Mer Gaming got to be happy with this turn.
You saw Mer Gaming kite really far back, but Kane went aggressive with a Blossom, managed to get a trade even through that defensive Tidal Blast as well. So a great fight for Mer Gaming. Now they've got their own Tidal Blast and a late kill onto Kivers as well. And this time bank is dwindling for Old Ocean.
That is terrible, Nuclear. That is actually terrible. Old Ocean, 1 minute remains. 3, soon to be 4 ultimates, but Mer Gaming, I mean, if they can just get one more stolen fight, one more sneak, they will really be in a position where even if they lose one, they can get a good recontested ults. In comes Heiser, throws down the bubble, goes deep, holding on the corner, but he's being poked very heavily. He's forced to use the Primal from a weak position. Guardian Wave is out for MCD, the heal amp keeping him very healthy. Heiser still trying to convert this Primal, but he can't get it done. So that's already one ult, bled out of Old Ocean. Primal Rage from Ruler in the back, similar situation, escapes on 80 HP. Suzy Q, Guardian Wave pocket, double support ult still available. Floss is 80 on the EMP as well, but the Nano comes out at MCD. He gets absolutely face fucked by Dart. Down he goes. 2-for-1 trades though, as Floss will take down Kivvies. If Rouge Hong can be traded as well, it could be a Mer Gaming recontest in this, but it's going to be hard. Insane play from Dart there.
Oh, what a crazy start to that one. Floss is going to die. He does have an EMP recontest coming back, though, and Old Ocean, they get to hold close. They've got the Tidal Blast. They've got the Blossom. It's going to be so hard. If they can get there, they have the EMP to turn the fight, but they need to throw themselves onto point. They need the touch. They can't
They won't
make
touch.
it. Oh.
Like, these supports respawned at the same time. Lucio's available. This guy goes from Kiri to Anna. Like what do you think you're doing here, dude? Like,
He needed to go fast, but he went slow.
Hey, actually, go Lucio Kiri, Lucio Moira. Like, what is going on here? Like,
Get like a
all you
life
need is a
weaver,
touch.
pull someone, like
yeah,
get something going,
just
you know? We can min-max.
unbelievable. That was shocking. 1 minute ad break. Respect period. The caster is lagging. What did I do, Anthony?
Ooh.
Don't make me pull up your Cuphead VOD. Don't mute me, Zans. What did I do?
He's in a fight with his own chat.
The caster is lagging. You're lagging, dude. Don't make me give you a week off. If you have to sit through a week of YouTube chat only, mate. I don't... Oh, because I rewound. We're going to be hopelessly out of sync, right?
Oh, probably. Do you want to hit live?
What number are you at?
5,
No,
4...
What? Stop. I'm just going to pause on 58.
58.
Tell me.
57. 56.
Yeah, works,
55.
works.
I didn't give you a lot.
Perfect
Good clutch. I didn't give you a lot of countdown to that 58. I just started on it. Now it's going to be Sombra on the defense here from Dart. Sombra, Sim, an interesting combination in this Winston matchup. Dart is sneaking behind now, looking for his first virus timing, looking for an assassination.
I mean, you can see Dart behind.
Oh,
He's out of stealth. He hits the virus, but Floss is going to take Kivvies before things can even begin. So, not a great start for Old Ocean, I'm afraid. Floss putting in the work, but needs to be careful not to be picked.
Yeah, going to drop out now onto Heiser, clears him back. They don't get the kill, but they force Heiser over to that Mega. They're just trying to deal with all the threats. Simba on the other side now as well. Ruler's gone awfully deep, but Floss has found another kill onto Kivvies. Great openings here for them, and Mer Gaming should get first point off the back of it.
MC, when you say normal ad break, do you mean like you're actually getting advertisements or you're getting a commercial break in progress screen? What do you mean by that? The reason you weren't getting ads a week ago is because after my suspension, I was in advertiser pisslow for a 1 week period, and most of the times I ran ads, they didn't run. The only ads that were running were ones that advertisers opt in for people to run ads on people that have recent suspensions. But now, normal people are getting the ads too. I'm back to actually being able to make money on Twitch TV. That's the difference, I'm still. It's not a regional thing, it's a me thing. Yeah.
Jump onto the high ground,
Yeah,
TP there as well as Old Ocean come back out. Kitsune Russian response from Univer. Old Ocean have no ults to match just yet, so we're just going to keep going. Huge cleave now, but doesn't convert any of the kills. Can't push will come as a result of this for Mer Gaming, but with no kills, this gives Old Ocean a chance to get some of their own ults, including his Symbol in response to this Tidal Blast. Kanevo looking for more. Univer's going to find 2. Univer's going to find 3 in all of that. The push is good. Heiser's 1 HP, and Mer Gaming, the snowball is in full effect.
Now they're really taken over. Maybe you're threatening to give us an additional map in the series. Wouldn't that be nice? Wouldn't it be nice to have something other than a 3-0 today in OWCS Korea? I mean, I need that so badly, in all honesty. And I mean, after watching that Flashpoint, it really felt like we could get more than one map out of this series from Mer Gaming. But it is also Mer Gaming, so we shouldn't
Univer.
sleep on them. Dragon comes out to the left-hand side. Univer finds Dart pre-fight. Kivi's TP's in, which could be a real kill opportunity. Come on, Floss! Hopeless from Floss. Kitsune Rush comes out now, and Mer Gaming, from the jaws of victory, they clutch a defeat.
They had everything there. The early pick they had for Primal. Floss just in main ends up being easy pickings on that rather than the high ground or something. And now Ruler, he's going to pop a Primal. He wants to turn this. Tidal Blast comes out onto Becky to counter that one out. To be honest, I don't know if they're actually too unhappy with this one. And Ruler's gone in. He's found Kivis out of it now. Eyes on the Reaper. Back onto the high ground, but still waiting for everyone to respawn. Kane has to be careful. Has to regroup with his DPS. And I think they're okay for it now, but Old Ocean, they have Dart's EMP.
EMP available. You can see Dart posturing for it. Hits it on the tank. Ruler will vanish. Heiser is incredibly low, but he picks up a mega health back on the way. So Mer Gaming once again stopped in their tracks. They have high ground, but with no Winston to fight for it, it's going to be very difficult to maintain. You can see Old Ocean taking that space and Mer Gaming just conceding it immediately. Floss drops back down to main, and we're right back where we started. 3-0 Overwatch.
Ult advantage for Mer Gaming. Double support and the Blossom ready to go. They just need to get through this dangerous cross. Get Floss up onto that high ground if they can. But you can see Heiser already on top of him now. And the TP in. They get 2 kills. The backline, it falls over. That's 2 kills. No support ults invested. Mer Gaming, they can't really invest any more from here. They're going to have to get out. A disaster fight from them.
Late trade onto Kivis. Could be important for Mer Gaming at least. Floss has made the move over to the Sombra, but there's not going to be a lot of forward healing for Heiser anymore. So Mer Gaming can potentially take a fast fight here. Kivis needs a taxi. Kivis is not going to be able to play side with Dart and apply any pressure, so I'd be very surprised to see anyone from Mer Gaming getting picked on rotation this time around. They need to capitalize on this opening though, because Kivis will be back in a flash. Bubble and jump out from Heiser. Time to get moving. You can see fast rotation through main. Kane receives the Tidal Blast, drops it on absolutely nothing. He burned his shift to get more move speed as well, so that's really the worst opening we could possibly get for Mer Gaming here, but they're not out of it yet.
Kitsune Rush comes through. Blossom in response from Becky. Keeps him at bay, but the healing's good onto Ruler, but still not enough. Kane can't get it off. Later Kitsune Rush from Kivis comes through just in the nick of time, and they will be able to hold it on. Reset Mer Gaming once more. They can chase them all the way out, and Mer Gaming going to have to play retake. Primal and Blossom available.
Oh, heavens. You just need to know why my shirt says Kevstar. A fan sent Kevin a t-shirt while we were on Gladiators, and he didn't really want it, so he gave it to me. Alright. Ruler has a Primal Rage. Blossom for Kane as well. A very difficult ult to execute. Dart TPing out. If he gets this EMP online, could be the coup de grace. Could be an absolute disaster for Mer Gaming. Up on the high ground, you can see Old Ocean just resetting into these power positions. Ruler, he could take Rouge Hong for a ride, bring the Fossil on the Ruler Express, and potentially secure victory. But you can see right now, Mer Gaming, they're trying to retake slow. Dart's been scouted in stealth. He goes down as well. Perfect opening. Ruler is stunned up by the Tidal Blast, but that's as good of a blast target as you can get, you know, if you're a Mer Gaming head, that is. 5v4 right now. Floss, invisible in stealth, just trying to play life. But we need more kills for Mer Gaming. They need to find some more and actually close this fight out, because right now it's just a 5v4 and they keep letting those fumble. Primal's out to Heiser. He gets hacked up. He jumps away, but he jumps right back in. He's on top of MCD. He's 10% away from the ult. Now the EMP's back for Dart. The man who got picked at the beginning comes back in and opens up all the kills.
Well played there in the end by Old Ocean to get away with that one. They bought the time, but it just feels like missed opportunity for Mer, and all of a sudden, 30 seconds left on the clock. They've got 4 ults with which to do it. They have got the ults to close this out, but Old Ocean, they're going to hold early. They want to force these ults out at spawn. Already a back jump from Ruler, a defensive Tidal Blast as well. Trying to find something with this Ruler, but he's struggling. They keep walking forward. Floss nearly has the EMP. Ruler's going to die as he tries to go for the touch. I don't know if they can even make it. They Suzu through. They Blossom through. No kills out of any of these things. Floss has got the touch. He's got the EMP, but he is one man versus the world. He drops the EMP, dies for it. No value out of the 4 ultimates Mer Gaming had. And it's a 3-0.
What was that, like a 3-minute wait for an EMP that he used 1v5 in the cart at the end there?
Yep. Yeah.
He was just completely cooked. As soon as he missed those shots on Kivis when he TP'd in with no Suzu, that guy's head was gone for the rest of the series. Like, Floss just, yeah, gone. Coup de board. Coup de grace, coup de grace, coup de grace, coup de grace.
Goody grass.
Yeah, Kade board. Homosexual got his first win, dub. Oh, MCD looks really sad about this one.
And it's
Hopefully his sister's hiding in the wings.
a coffee waiting just off stage.
Wait, you can't... You love betting on games for 0 points, thank rules in EU? Are you telling me that Euros can't bet with channel points? Are you for real right now?
It depends on which
You have
country
to-
you're in. I think Sweden
What
can't,
country are you
Denmark
in?
can't.
Oh, I think he's in Sweden because he asked for not being in Stockholm.
Yeah.
So, that's insane. Why does Becky have like a
Like
cartoon
anime.
angry?
Yeah.
Yeah, like the anime angry bump on his head.
But he doesn't even look angry. He should
Netherlands.
have. He needed a double down.
That's insane. In the Netherlands, you can't gamble with channel points. Meanwhile, like in Australia, I scroll 3 times on TikTok and I've got an AI ad for Ladbrokes. Like, it's just no hope. Matty 20106 with the first time angry emoji.
Can't gamble in Singapore too, or Poland. Fuck.
You mean to tell me that Jelly Misu has been unable to gamble this entire time?
Apparently so.
Heartbreaking stuff, really. Becky? Becky's angry. Becky's furious. Go and punch me. Good profile picture. "30 seconds to play. I win marbles and Cold Ocean win OWCS. A good day. All right, Lucas, now get out of here. You got a gym to attend to."
오늘의 첫 번째 승리를 가져갑니다. 올드오션 팀 승리 축하드립니다.
감사합니다.
자, 이번 시즌 첫 승리를 가져가게 됐는데요. 자, 영광적입니다. 1주차, 2주차를 지나서 3주차, 이제는 우리 차례가 다가왔죠. 자, 그렇다면 승리 소감 들어볼게요.
일단 이겨서 기쁜데 저희 경기력이 좀 좋지 않았던 것 같아서 약간 아쉽습니다.
이겼긴 하지만 아직까지는 아쉽다. 더 나아가야 하겠다라고 말씀을 들어봤습니다. 오늘 좀 경기 흐름이 어땠는지도 궁금한데요. 최근에 조합 싸움이 굉장히
Bye.
치열해서
Bye, Lucas.
선수들의 합류가 늦을수록 좀 불리하다 이런 말도 있습니다. 어떻게 생각하세요?
그것도 맞긴 한데 저희는 충분히 시간이 있었던 것 같고 이제 팀합이 거의 다 맞춰진 것 같아서 보여드릴 차례인 것 같습니다.
이제는 팀합 거의 완전체에 가까워졌기 때문에 기대하셔도 된다라고 말씀 들어봤어요. 자, 오늘 이렇게 또 백희 선수의 POTM이 또 장식하게 됐는데요. 최근의 경기들 비록 승리는 없었지만 그 중에서도 백희 선수의 피지컬은 계속해서 샤라웃 받아왔거든요. 통나무를 든다라는 표현들도 많았는데요. 이번 시즌 퍼포먼스 좀 백희 선수 본인이 어떻게 점수를 매길지 궁금해요.
Everyone check their
Exclamation
watch
mark,
time.
continue.
이번 시즌 못하면
Lots of
Checking
watching.
my watch time.
선언을 하셨더라고요. 이거 보내야 하나 말아야 하나. 자, 본인에게 한마디 해주세요.
아직은 뭐 그렇게 잘하는 건 아닌데 약간 과장이 좀 많이 된 것 같아서 여러분들한테 좀 더 증명해서 군대 안 갈 수 있도록 해보겠습니다.
Were you here when it was an EMEA stream, I think, and Gara had signed to Genji for as like a Saudi Elite player in stage 2, and there was some guy in chat who was like, Gara's going to play on stage 3, mark my words type thing, and I was
And it's
like,
well, he's not on the roster.
I was like, there's no way. And he said, oh yeah, you want to bet? So I said, yeah,
He put $100 on it, didn't he?
$100 on it. So then I'd completely forgotten about it. And then he messages me the other day asking me what my PayPal is. And I was like, no way. That's really class. I didn't expect that to work out. Like, I'd completely forgotten anyway, you know, because I kind of had written it off.
Yeah.
But then, so I'm like, yeah, here's my PayPal, mate. Real class of you, you know, to come back.
Yeah.
But now it seems like we're in. He says, "Oh, he was like, yep, the money will be in there tomorrow," and then now he tells me, "Oh, there's been a couple of issues. It'll be in there 10 days maximum." So I'm starting to worry a little bit. I'm getting.
I mean, this sounds like
I'm just
the
getting
ultimate
roped
payment
in.
schedule.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's starting to feel like a banking issue type problem. So I got excited that I was going to get $100, but it feels like it's just. We'll wait and I'll give him the 10 days. Why not? But I'm starting to think this is bait, and he just came in for like a last little piece of dopamine. We'll see if the banks can resolve
So the guy
issue.
actually he double tapped you. He made
Yeah,
a
he
false
double
promise.
taps me. Yeah, it was like
Yeah.
a
You
false
poor
promise,
bastard.
and then comes back in to sort of cash in on like good to his word, but then isn't actually good to his word.
Just fools you into believing that something's
Yeah.
coming, and it absolutely is not.
Because I figured, why would he even bother messaging me? Because if I'm that, and it was just a false promise, I'm never following up. You know, I'm just letting it just go to the keeper, just drift
I don't know.
into.
Guy's just a naughty tease from the sound
Yeah.
of it. Really. I respect it hard though. I respect it hard. I'll continue.
Thank you, Red
Oh,
Eyes,
congrats,
for
Rob.
5 gifted.
Oh, big ups, Red Eyes.
Thank you very much.
Rob, another win for the good guys. Main menu, confirm. I want to try Holy Cow, because like, what the fuck could Holy Cow be in the menu? Have you ever played Holy Cow, Xavier?
What's Holy Cow? Not 100.
It's one of the things on the marbles menu that isn't regular marbles. Viewers join play, marbles spawn on timer, random viewers will be spawned. What? What the fuck is this? What's going on here?
Nice one, Red Eyes. Hold on, I'm tapping into your stream. What's all this? What's all this?
This is Holy Cow.
I want to look at the cow.
Let's find out about Holy Cow. Hey, Sile. So, like, I don't know what the cursor's doing.
There's 3 marbles
sure
and a
if I'm-
dice.
Feels like they're following my cursor, but to what end? Like, am I trying to
What's-
am I trying to kill them or?
Are you trying to dodge the obstacles? Or hit
Oh,
the
I
obstacles?
just killed them. I guess I'm trying to like smack them into the obstacles, but like, where are the names? Like, you can't even see their name.
Have you?
And like, oh, I think I know whose marble that one is. Quick!
You can
let's
see
run
the
it-
name.
let's
You
run
can
it-
see the
Run it
names
into the
top
pink
right.
object.
Let's see if I can get in.
This shit is ass, bro. Let's go back to regular marbles. Dust. We'll play Dust. What? This game's gone woke, man. Like, what is this?
Can you ask Skyle how good their Korean English is? I think it's pretty good, actually. I think
Bill.
it wasn't from Skyle, but I think in Tama's interview he talked very much about how they were actually really fine. I
Portal
think
Purgatory.
Animo's is okay as well.
Woke nonsense, this game.